5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of the Relationship Method podcast. I'm Chris. I have a special guest today, and his name goes by the name of Jamie. Yay! What's up, big dog?
Thank you for letting me come on.
Hey, no, man. Thank you for rolling through, my guy. Well, shit, Jamie, man, I ask everyone this, dog. How did I get the yes from you, bro, to come on?
You know, I'm in the basketball community.
Yes, sir.
We're doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone knows us for the fights back then and getting the altercations, but we changed that whole idea around making, community events and just trying to bring the community together.
That's what's up.
So that's what's really got our name out there for J Vlogs and stuff. So luckily, when you hit me up, I was always down. I'm always down to go on a podcast.
That's what's up. I do
talking.
appreciate it.
Yeah. And there's actually a beautiful setup. You guys can't really see, but it's actually so professional. Such a beautiful setup.
Hey, thank you. Sounding like a garage or a hot damn bedroom
or something like that. Yeah, we're in a car or something.
Sure.
Yeah, I got invited to a car podcast, and I don't know how serious that was going to be. But
oh, shit. Was it like a backseat trunk type of situation?
I mean, it was a good thought process. It was just someone, they just want to have 4 guys in the car, so two driver, passenger, 2 back seats. A GoPro seeing what you're looking at driving, and a camera back.
Yeah.
They would do like a split screen.
And
I guess it would work in Hawaii with how beautiful this place is.
Yeah.
Like,
and you're stuck in traffic.
And that's another too. Yeah. That's what we were worried about. Like, bro, imagine us driving through like the hard parts and just like the homeless people walking around yelling at us, and we're just talking about like some not like correlated to that or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we were going to do. My one friend, but we decided not to because we just didn't know. So
dude, you should have just done it.
Full send it because you never know.
Skip it. Yeah.
Because I watched this one Instagram guy named I don't know off the top of my head, but
it's all good.
His slogan is one video at a time. You're one video away from blowing up.
Dude, I like that. Yeah. I like that. I was taught that, dude, just keep on posting, and one of them will just catch someone's eye, and then the whole replay and revlog or whatever you call it. Yeah, it'll blow up like that. But man, I'm doing this it's like therapy, and it's fun to me. So it's like,
I mean, do what makes you happy. I took some time off YouTube. I took about a month off.
Yeah.
Got my life together. I was going through a lot. The YouTube grind. I know podcast is tough too.
Yeah.
But like playing basketball, editing, setting it up.
Oh my God.
All that. It's very. It got to be a full-time job.
Yeah.
And I have a full-time job on a boat, so I'm never even on land to even edit. So like.
Oh snap.
All that just got really, really stressful.
Yeah.
So I took a whole month off. And now we're gonna go back into it. We're starting up some really crazy things, like one-on-ones. We're doing a charity event in a couple weeks. So, just doing what makes you happy is the most important factor.
Bro, that's facts. That's facts. And then you said, as a civilian, you work on a boat.
Yeah, I'm a captain.
Shut your ass up, bro.
Dude, I have the best job in the world, and I work with the best boss in the world. So shout out to Pink Sails Waikiki.
Pink Sails.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah, and I can hook you up on some.
Hey, do it, dog. Hey, me and the wife would love to go on.
I was probably looking at sweating like, damn.
Who's this motherfucker, dog?
No,
But yeah, what do you do on that? Like, what's?
So it's the best job in the world. So basically, I get paid to just swim with turtles, see dolphins, sunset cruises.
No
turtle
way.
Snorkeling. Yeah, that's all I do.
Okay.
And my crew is what makes the job fun because if you don't work with people, if you don't work with people you like, the job will suck. It don't matter
100%.
What you do, it'll suck. Like imagine doing a podcast with someone you hate.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, so
right.
I work with a crew that I actually love, I enjoy. So every day, just like hanging out, and we get paid to do it.
Dude, so where do you guys go? Like what?
So we go to a place called Turtle Canyon.
Turtle Canyon. All right.
A couple years ago, about 4 years ago, it wasn't as packed as it is now.
Yeah.
During COVID, they let a lot of boat permits out, a lot of boat slips, so you were able to get a boat and a parking spot very easily. So people start up businesses to boost the economy up.
Yeah.
Because they wanted people to spend money and all that. So it got really packed, and now like there's like 15 boats out there. A lot of pollution out there. Sunscreen, the reef, non-reef safe sunscreen.
Yeah.
The oil and all that. Yeah. So just like it's kind of a shame how it's kind of starting to deteriorate. So yeah, but
bro, how did you get into that though? That's something like off the wall. Like I've never heard of. I've never heard of a captain or like I never had a captain on the pod. So how'd you get into that?
So that's always why I always tell people like when they say, "What do you want out of YouTube?"
Yeah.
I already got what I wanted. So like I wanted to make a difference, but I also got a career job out of it, a captain's license. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can work in any part of the world as long as there's a boat and water with a captain's license. I could work in Spain if I want. And so what happened was, long story short, I came on Pink Sails as a guest with my ex-girlfriend at the time, and I made a YouTube video when I had like 300 subscribers. Wasn't blown up. And the video actually did pretty well because it's about a business.
Oh, okay,
And my boss now saw it and was like, hey, if you keep that video on YouTube, I'll let you come on for free. So I kept coming on for free for like almost a year, and then eventually he was like, hey, want to work for me?
Perks.
Yeah, and he was like, want to work for me? You come on here all the time. So I started working on a boat as a deckhand, as a crew member, a turtle snorkeler, and then I became a captain. So YouTube got me this gig, like the job.
No way.
YouTube got me. Yeah.
Did you have to go through any like classes to become a captain or whatever, like to, I guess, to operate like the sails or?
Yeah. So what you need is, for my license, I have a big license. You need 720 days on the boat.
Okay.
Not just 720 days with the job. You have to be on the boat. So it takes like 3 to 4 years.
Oh, snap.
And then you need to take like a captain's course, which is 3 weeks long. It's very, very expensive, like $2,000 for it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and it's from 8 to 5. Then you have a bunch of homework. It's like a job, and then you can't work during that time because you're studying.
This is all paid for? Like, are you getting paid?
No. You have to pay for it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, some bosses do it, but then they sign you on a contract.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, hey, if I pay for your course, you gotta work for me for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that, you know, because just in case I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, but other bosses do it, but my boss, he's cool, so I just paid for it. But
oh, snap.
yeah. So now I just drive a boat all day. And it's a big boat too, holds 150 people.
Dang.
Big boat.
Have you ever had to like check someone or kick someone off for being too drunk?
So that's the thing though about tourism, man. The word entitlement is like a necessity for a tourist out here for some reason.
Yeah.
Whenever they come on, you know, they think we work for them, which we technically do, but we're not like your slave. We're not we're not dancing for your money, your tips and all that. So, but they feel that. So they come on and they're like, oh, you're going to give me this and that and serve me this. Customer service only goes to a certain extent.
That's
real, It's about respect, you know? If you don't have that respect, you know, you're not going to get that customer service.
Facts, dog.
So we'll have guys come on and it's like they don't abide by the rules. They'll get drunk on the boat and try to jump off the boat and swim. And it's like, yo, like you can't go in the water if you're intoxicated. But they're like, hey, I'm on vacation. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So that's like the biggest challenge.
Oh, man. Has that ever happened where someone jumped off and...
Not when we were moving, but like just like we say, like if you drink, you can't swim. I don't like setting people face down with vodka in their system.
True.
Never really worked out. It's like they'll get, obviously they're like messed up and they're like, oh, I want to jump in. It's like, dude, you're drunk. You're like, you can't do it. So we have to like, they're like babies. We had a lot of that happen. And then the second thing is, for some reason, when people that can't swim, they want to sign up for a turtle snorkel. I never understood that.
Bruh.
Like you can't swim, but you want to snorkel. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like trying to sign up for a cooking class, but you've never cooked in your life, and it's like, okay,
Facts,
teach me everything right now. It's like, no, you gotta know like the bare minimum. So we'll have guys that's never touched water trying to jump in.
Really?
Constantly 7 people. Yep.
Bro, I remember when I went snorkeling for the very first time, I almost had like a panic attack because, you know, snorkeling, you don't have the air stuff, right? The air tubes.
Yeah.
So when I went down the first time, I drank a buttload of water. And that's when I was like, oh, shit, I'm finna to die.
Yeah, that's the fast way to get seasick, man.
Yeah.
Salt water, yeah. So like really scary thing I always tell people about diving, because people want to go down and dive. Especially young kids, like 18 years old, fresh out like in college. They want to dive, and there's a thing called shore water blackout.
Oh yeah,
and that's when you can literally black out.
Because of the pressure, yeah.
Just anything, you know, it's just oxygen to your brain, and then you just keep going, and you can just black out in 2 feet of water.
No way.
Yeah, so that's why we
never heard of that before.
Yeah, shore water blackout's a real thing. People die from it every year.
So I'm assuming that everyone on the ship is like somewhat was it CPR certified?
So yeah, so we're CPR, AED, lifeguard certified, all that stuff. My girlfriend's an RN. So I'm constantly like being told how to do stuff.
What happens if a plane falls off after the okay.
Like a really good fallacy people don't understand is that like people like slap people when they're like they just drowned. They're like trying to slap and wake them up. If you just do this to them, it's called sternum rub. You can actually wake them up.
Really?
Yeah, it sends a message to the brain to wake up. Sternum rub.
Sternum rub.
Yeah,
you're learning something every day on this motherfucker, man.
You'll see it like if you ask any nurse, doctor, that's literally what they'll do. They'll sternum rub, and that's when they'll wake you up like, hey, you okay? You okay? But yeah, it's sternum rub.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, man. I have a captain on this motherfucker, man.
Hey, it's like the bio man. Learn a thing or 10, right? Yeah.
Like a thing or 10. Yeah. Hey, so question. Basketball YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So I've been watching that stuff too. I watch Frigg. I used to watch Nick Briz before that whole controversy thing. I watch your content. You be talking a lot of shit. How does that talking shit becoming, like how does that shit come out? Like, is it like just naturally, or do people just rub you the wrong way and then you just something clicks on, you're like, hey man, I'm on your head?
So I have a homie and I love him to death. He's like a brother to me. His name is Alex. He's like a hothead. He'll like he got way better. But back then when we started blowing up, anything set him off. And he was kind of our guy that would get the content for us. Yeah. Get like like he's gonna be our guy that's starting it. And we always had his back. Like when we got jumped in Y&I, it was me and him. Getting jumped. So I always had his back. But when I, talk shit and talk trash, it's usually I gotta be provoked first. I'll never go out to a court trying to start something ever. And if you watch every video, it's always like that, When I went to Big Island, got a big altercation, dude like chucked me, and I'm like, yo, like you can't be doing that. Y&I, big jump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's never we come with the idea we want to start trouble. Because it's Hawaii, man. Everything's so small. If you have problems with one guy, you're gonna see him again. You're gonna see his cousin or his mom.
Yeah.
His dad might be your boss. So it's like I don't like burning bridges. Yeah. And that's a big thing in Hawaii because you can't really get away. Yeah. Compared to all these YouTubers like Friga and all that, and then even the pranksters, they can prank in another state and never see those guys ever again.
That's true.
They can drive back down to their hometown. Yeah, like we can't do that. We're stuck here. If I fight someone at a beach, they literally can drive 15 minutes to my house and find me. Yeah. So it's like I don't want to like start no problems.
Boy, that's fucking crazy. What made you start doing like the whole b-ball thing? Like what's?
So my YouTube name is J Vlogs Hawaii. So what I used to do was I used to vlog Hawaii, the boat, hiking, all that stuff. And then one day I was just like, yo, let's vlog a basketball game. But we went to Salt Lake District Park, and Salt Lake back then was popping during COVID. Like 4 courts running.
Yeah. I used to hoop there too.
Popping. Now it's dead. The whole pickup basketball scene died, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. But we filmed one game there, and it blew up. And then people were commenting like, oh, come back again. So we went back again. Even more people. And then we're just like, okay, let's keep going. Then I decided to make a brand for our name.
Oh, nice. That's what's up.
So I started recruiting my friends. Like, hey, this is going to be our 5. And I made it the most distinct and unusual 5 ever. I had like a fighter, Alex, me, trash-talking white guy. I had my brother who's like a bigger guy. So it would just look different. We're not like your typical 5. Yeah. So like people thought they could beat us and stuff. And we had a great 5. Like we were winning games.
Chemistry. Y'all got chemistry.
Yeah. And we're all boys. And we were actually kicking ass. Like if you look at all my earlier YouTube videos, we were whooping ass, going to Pu'unui, going to Papakalea, just like destroying people. So that's what really helped us out. Now you said you watched Friga and Nick Briz. Me and Nick Briz are actually friends.
Oh, word?
Nick Briz follows me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I used to love watching him just get into it with with the crowd, and I'm just like, shit, mess with the wrong one. I mean, that could get like really scary, especially I saw him hooping in the hood. Yeah. And then they got these gangsters over there, and they almost pulled a strap on him. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that was prime Nick Briz, man. Yeah. Back when I was playing college basketball, Nick Briz was like in his prime, and like waiting for a video of his to drop was like waiting for New Year's. Like everyone was waiting. It was hitting millions. Yeah. Every video was hitting 2-3 million. Like his fall off, I hate to say it, needs to be studied. Because, like, he just kind of, I guess he found a different passion. He does sports betting. Yeah. And he makes, like, thousands of dollars on sports betting. Oh, yeah. Why not? Everyone does. Yeah. Every NBA player, NFL player, sports bets. But he doesn't really do YouTube like that anymore. Like, yeah.
Go ahead.
I actually DM'd him to collab.
Yeah.
Like, almost.
To come out here?
Yeah.
Man, hell yeah.
Yeah. We just had a celebrity come out here and play, Richard Hamilton.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
Or not, his name not Richard. Anthony Hamilton.
Anthony Hamilton.
And he just came out here and played, and he hit me up. He was the one that DM'd me about it. So we're trying to get more guys to come out. Looks like I'm going to have to go to Florida to play. That's where all the YouTubers are at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like Slim, Friga, Briz, Chris White. They're all
40.
Yeah, him. Yeah, him. They're all based in Florida.
That's crazy. Like, I would have thought it would have been like somewhere in Cali or whatever, but Florida, that's where it's popping, huh?
I feel like California, you're right with the YouTube sense, but for not pick up basketball. Like if you want to be like an actor or a vlogger or like, streamer, podcast is all in California. Yeah. Like LA, it's like literally LA is like the city of dreams, like New York City, but everyone goes to LA to become that.
But Florida's the place to hoop. Like Florida's, the whole, like the East Coast?
Yeah, the whole East Coast. East Coast hoopers. Like I've lived on the East Coast. I played college ball on the West Coast. I played teams all over. I hate to say it, but East Coast has the best hoopers.
Oh, man.
Guaranteed. It's just nothing to do out there, so they're hooping,
Yeah.
Like North Carolina, hoop state, Indiana, hoop state, Florida, hoop state. So New York City.
New York.
That's all they do is hoop.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up because when I was stationed at Schofield, I used to hoop like during my lunchtime, and then I used to hoop with people from New York. That's a different breed.
Yeah, they're different hoopers. They don't call fouls. They do.
Yeah, no blood, no
foul. A little different there. Yeah. in Oahu is the only place I ever hooped at where they only play zone defense.
Bro, I hate that shit.
I know everyone from the mainland doesn't like it.
Yeah, we play man.
Yeah,
right? I hate zone so like fucking much. I'm like,
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
and they're like, no, zone, 2-3.
Like they can have like the biggest lineup, 6'3", 6'8" guys, 2'6", 2 guys, and they'll still say, let's play some zone. Like they don't want to play
that
man.
shit, dog.
Yeah.
Goddamn Filipinos.
So like, did you know I'm half Filipino?
No, I did not know that.
My dad's freaking full Filipino, man.
Is that where the Amos comes from?
No, so he's actually adopted. Or his dad took over and took the name, but my Filipino name is Santillan.
Shut the fuck up.
From Boracay, bro.
Fuck, mabuhay.
Yeah, salamat po. Yeah, we're all like,
shit.
Yeah, we're half. So that's why I can play in the Phil leagues. That's my new series I'm starting up too.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the Filipino basketball league, and it's gonna bring a lot of attention because a white dude in a freaking Filipino league is gonna be pretty crazy. So we've just been waiting for that to drop. So but wait, what were we just talking? Oh yeah, the zone defense, man. Yeah, dude. Like now it's only Oahu. I played in every island besides Molokai. And they play man everywhere I go.
Maui too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, at Maui, they teach their high schoolers play man. Like when I played with the high schoolers up there for a video, the coach is like, yeah, man up. Kauai, just man. Big Island, just man. You don't play zone at all. Like zones kind of looked down upon.
It is. No, it is. It's like
it's
lazy
boring.
D, right?
Yeah, like you get blown by and then you have your 2 guys to help you out. And then it's just, even for the content purpose, you get way more content playing man because you can, ISO and cross up.
Oh, yeah.
So, and it's like, you cross up someone and then it's just a pass and a kick and a shot. And just how
boring.
How interesting is 3-pointers, it's really boring. So, but I mean, Oahu has competitors. They play.
Oh, they do, yeah. That's
the
facts.
guys that I play with, since they all know, they always play man. Like they'll play man with us because that's what we're doing.
I like that shit.
That's also how we started blowing up too. We were the only team playing man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
We're always the only team playing man. And I always told my guys, we'll never play zone. I don't care how undersized we are, never do it.
Hey, that's what's up.
It just makes it more interesting.
That's what's up. Has this ever happened to you where you were hooping in front of some females, and then females were like, "Oh, damn, this motherfucker could hoop. He just became cute to me." Has that ever happened?
Man, it's so funny you said
because
that. My brother
I was sorry for that too.
My brother was always asking, like, man, when are we ever gonna pull some chicks from YouTube? and dude, you don't. You really don't, man. Like,
oh really?
There's never chicks at courts ever. And if they are, they're with a guy.
Oh well.
Or they're playing basketball. That's it. But like girls that hoop, they don't want to get hit on. Yeah, they don't. Like I play with a lot of girls that are solid hoopers.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like getting hit on the court. They don't. Like, they want to come out there to hoop. You know. So like, I have a really good friend named Shay, and she's a 3-point assassin. She like daps me up. She's like, all right, bro, and she leaves. Chit chat and stuff to talk. She just straight.
She knows the vultures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a homegirl, Kai, and in Kelsey, they're girl hoopers, and these girls could ball too. So.
Kelsey from where?
UH.
She plays for UH.
She plays for UH.
Kelsey May.
Yeah, Kelsey, yeah. And then one of my girls, Kai, she's in the guard, and she used to hoop for. I don't want to fuck up her high school, like I want to say Radford, maybe Radford. I don't know.
Is she a military brat too?
No, she's not a military brat. She's in the National Guard.
Okay, because Radford's all about, like, everyone goes to the Guard after Radford because they're all military.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Radford's right in the military area. Like, all the military dependents go to Radford.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, shit, one time back in Cali, I was hooping. Ugly kid, right? Little Filipino kid hooping with, like, some Mexicans, some black people, and then those girls around. So I tried showing out. So, yeah, man, I got, who's that little Filipino kid? He kind of cute, like, after the court. Yeah. So that's why I asked you that question, because it does happen.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I feel like it happened more in high school. Because, everyone goes to the games in high school.
Yeah.
So that's definitely, like, it. But I just thought, like, the YouTube thing, yeah, it's kind of hard to pull some chicks when you're, like, talking shit and, like, trying to fight people. It's kind of hard. But, yeah, like, it never happened to us, man. Usually, yeah. Yeah, and my girl's my biggest supporter, so, like, I don't really...
Oh, shout out to you, girlfriend.
Yeah. So I don't really, but my homies are literally asking, like, when are the girls gonna come, man?
Yeah.
I'm just like, yo, we're in the wrong field.
Sure. Have you ever tried hooping, like, indoors up there? Like, do females hoop I know a lot of females hoop indoors. Have you tried that scene yet?
So that's the thing though. We've been trying to build a female team, and females usually, like, it's hard to work around their schedules.
Oh, shit. That's real.
Like, all the female hoopers I try to talk to, they're always like, yo, my schedule, this and that. I feel like with the males, I feel like they're a little more down to play.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, I'll move stuff around. But, like, with our female hoopers I try to hoop with, it's like, hey, it's got to be this day only. And then if Southern comes up, I can't go.
Okay.
But these male hoopers I have, because more males want to hoop than females.
Yeah, that's
and a lot of females get discouraged about playing with the men. Some of them, like, I feel kind of bad, like putting like one female alone against 9 guys.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to build a whole female team.
Yeah.
I actually dropped the YouTube video. It was fire. I shut the court down at up in Iea with female hoopers. I had 3 of them, and they were solid.
Bruh, I need to watch that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I need to watch that.
Solid, bro. Hitting threes and all that. And, yeah. My role was straight rebounder and defender.
Why not, right?
Straight rebound and defender, yeah.
Bro, how hard is it to set up these events? Like, setting up the date, setting up the time? Because I know sometimes a lot of these courts, there's a lot of Samoans that be working out on these courts. There's, like, volleyball. And now pickleball's popping off.
Yeah, pickleball's
like,
popping off.
How do you know which court to go to for your events?
So back then, the reason why I say pickup basketball is dead, and here's why. Because back then, pickup basketball was so popular. Everyone played outside, but now everyone plays in leagues. People love leagues because it's indoor, guaranteed to run, organized. You have to play with your homies. And yeah, you got to pay, but, people don't really care about that. Hawaii's expensive anyways. What's another $90?
Yeah.
True. So, like, literally, when back then, about in 2022, 2023, I knew courts on every single, like, street that were playing, like Makiki, Asing, Ever Beach, Meolani, Kipapa, Iea, Moalua, like, runs every day. You just picked a court to play at.
Yeah.
And that's why we were able to make a lot of videos. Now it's like everyone's playing in these leagues. They don't want to play outdoor. 24-hour fitness,
24-hour fitness.
Everyone plays at 24s. Yep. Mondays, people will literally wait 3 hours to play. And I'm like, yo, let's
Shut
go
the fuck up,
yeah.
for real? 3 hours?
Yeah,
Hell no, I'm going home.
Yeah. Monday nights, man, you show up at 4 p.m., you're not playing until about 7:30.
What? Fuck that shit.
Nah, that's why. And I'm like telling these guys, like, yo, I see 50 of y'all. Let's just go outside to right across the street.
You can run like 2-3 games.
2-3 games, 2 courts going. They're like, no, we like indoor. And it's just like, dude, like, and it's not even, I can see them working out, waiting for the next. But no, they'll sit there and watch. Pick up basketball for 3 hours.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Against guys they played many times before. Like, I can see waiting 3 hours to play against some celebrities or like D1 college basketball athletes.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, there's a once in a lifetime experience to hoop with a celebrity. But to play against guys you already played against, and then there's another opportunity to play somewhere else, like, it's crazy. But yeah, pickup basketball is pretty much dead in Hawaii. Like, I noticed that. Not a lot of people play.
Really? Not even with the uncles, because I hoop with the uncles and they're like there every Saturday morning.
So I'm not saying there's no one playing at all, but just like those that want the camera, that
Oh.
want to do the runs, that want to be on it, that want this and that. It's not a lot.
They just scared, man. They scared to touch ground.
I had a lot of people actually. I had a lot of people tell me like, "Oh, like don't put the camera on me." And the reason why I stopped the fighting was because one day I hit up someone to play, and they were like, "Hey, like we don't really want to fight." And I'm like, "Yo, all I asked was to hoop."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but we seen your videos, because like I was getting hella views, but every video was I gonna fight.
Yeah.
So I could see why. And then I just recently went into a charity event on the 19th of October, and the lady literally emailed me and was like, "Hey, like I want you to play, but like we're just a little discouraged about what you post and like what you do." So that's when I was like sending her like all of my charity event links, and I'm like, "Oh, this is what we do now. We're done with the fighting scene."
Yeah.
Like literally, like, when I see a fight on the court, I'll literally tell my cameraman like, just drop it, just don't even film it.
And just keep on running, or you just guys just dip out.
No. Like we'll like resolve whatever, but I won't post any of it.
Oh, okay.
Like if I had someone literally get dropped in the court, like knocked out, I wouldn't post it. I'm just done with that fighting scene.
Yeah.
Just like wasn't promoting positive health.
Oh, that's true, man. If I ever touched ground, dude, I'd just stay on the ground. Make a meme out of me. I don't care, dude.
Yeah.
Make me go viral.
No, I mean like touch ground, like getting crossed. I'm talking like getting knocked out.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, like the fighting scene. Oh, if someone gets their ankles broke, I'm dropping it. Like I'm
I'd be like, oh.
I just had a Instagram video blow up 400K right now. The guy was fouling me every play.
Okay.
Every
I
play, every play fouling me, and I dropped it, and people were like, "Yo, like, aren't you scared he's gonna do something to you?" I'm like, "Yo, it's a clip, it's a TikTok, bro. It's a 20-second TikTok. It's not that deep,
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
People are sensitive nowadays.
Well, he wasn't the guy that's fouling me. He's not. Me and him have no beef.
Yeah.
But it's just the other people like, oh, like this and that and stuff. But the problem with the media is that no one wants to see anyone succeed.
This is true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They wanna applaud the guys that already made it. So like I had a player that used to play for J Vlogs, and I literally asked him like, "Hey man, can you repost our video that you're in? You're in it. Can you please repost it on Instagram?" And he didn't, but he reposted a picture of Travis Scott's post. And I'm like, "Okay, one, what does Travis Scott mean to you? What does he do for you? Does he know you? Do you think he even cares?" But there's guys that care about you, and they want you to repost their stuff.
Yeah.
You're in. and you won't do it. Why? And the crazy thing is that Instagram's free. It's free to post. So like, why don't you want to repost people's stuff? I never understood that. You know, people don't want to advertise people's stuff until they made it, and that's a real thing. Literally.
Shit. So that has happened to you like
100%
times.
Yeah, I have guys that literally been in like 10, 15 videos, still not following me on Instagram, but they literally comment on video like Truck and Trash, or they're in it, or they're hitting me up like, hey, when's the next run? And it doesn't say they're following me, and I'm like, yo, like what will change about your life if you hit that follow button?
Yeah.
So that's why, like, that's the crazy thing. People don't want you to succeed. Like, people don't root for success. They only applaud achievement.
Do better.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Do better, man.
Yeah, literally.
Shit. All right. Well, we'll get to these questions and shit now. Let's see. All right.
Is the Instagram question?
These are the Instagram questions now. All right. So when you go on an IG post, like when you're single, when you go on a female's IG, what's the first thing you look up? Do you look up the tagged photos, or do you just stay on their main page?
You know what's funny, man? I just heard about that tag photo thing.
Yes, that's why I brought
your Instagram look better. You know, people always told me like, or I watched this video. They were like, if you want your Instagram to pop, get rid of the photos tagged that make you look goofy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's what girls do.
Oh.
Girls look tagged.
Okay.
Because they know you're gonna post like your thirst traps, your A1 photos. But what do you look like outside of your perception?
Fucking fucked up.
And I had a lot of fucked up photos of me like pass out the bar, or me like not looking my best, and you just get rid of those to clean up your profile.
Oh, really?
It's kind of like removing bad Yelp reviews. So it's like,
hey, this is
like
true.
that.
I keep my shit up. I really don't care. But is that what you look at on a female's IG, the straight up tags, or the whole main page thing?
I look at the whole main
I really
page.
don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay,
this is the
okay,
first
okay.
I've ever heard of like I've been asked that. I really don't care. I mean, usually like the dating scene's pretty tough. I mean, I'm dating a girl that lives in another state. Long distance.
Long
Yeah,
distance. How's that working out for you?
Well, we're gonna live together soon. We're just gonna figure out when. But and then that's what's gonna really change the whole YouTube aspect, where I'm gonna be, what I'm gonna do. And like when you find the right one, you know you're married. You know, when you know. And like I feel like the whole dating scene is kind of crazy here in Hawaii, or in general. It's like
everyone knows each other out here.
that too. Yeah, I just saw one of your videos. Some dude dated his cousin or something.
Yeah.
Like everyone's related out here. Like, but not just that. It's just like, you know, if you approach someone, they have so many freaking like slang words to like ick, red flag, not it, weirdo, and all that, right? So if you approach someone, you're in the red flags. If you DM someone, you're in the red flags. If you somehow find their Instagram,
you're just a walking red flag, dog.
And it's the whole dating idea in today's age is just not as like original as it is now. You know, approaching a girl at a bar and like how it's in the movies. Hey, like I think you're beautiful. Let me buy you a drink.
Yeah.
People automatically assume you're Jeffrey Dahmer, and they just like get away from you.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
That's true. That's true.
People legit. And if you DM them, they start building up red flags.
Like what
oh,
the fuck?
Why are you DMing me? You don't know me and stuff. So it's like, yeah. And plus when you're older, you know, the chance of you meeting a girl doing what you do every day, it's kind of hard, you know, especially being on a boat.
Yeah.
You're out at sea for 15, 16 hours. You're not going to meet love of your life. Doing
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like when you get home, you're sleeping, doing editing and stuff. Like my lifestyle, I never ran into any single chicks ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so once I met my girlfriend now, you know, long distance and stuff, I was like, I don't need to look anymore. You know, I found the one. So.
Hey, man, that's what's up. Is she moving out here, or are you moving to her?
I would like her to move out here.
Uh-huh.
Because I still want to do my YouTube thing. But like, you know, if time comes, who knows? My dream is to, you know, I would love to be a successful YouTuber.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not successful. Like I feel like we built a big stage for everyone, to showcase their talent and stuff. That's my slogan, showcasing Hawaii. But like I would love to work with like community and like working in other countries. I would love to build a school. Like,
hey, that's what's up.
I'd love to help build a school in Africa and all that stuff. So I don't know if this YouTube thing is going to be my career or it's just stepping stones for me to build. Because I just want to help the community.
Yeah.
You know, I want to end world hunger. Like that's the goal, and she's on the same page.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's why is she a nurse?
She's a nurse, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that's
She's
why
always
she's a
just helping people, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of respect for her.
Shit. Next thing is, all right, as a guy, do you like getting gifts?
Oh, as a love language?
I guess as a love language.
100%.
Yeah?
It just shows that you thought about me. You know? And it's a return
okay.
favor. My girl's really good about that. Like she's all like she'll get me like board shorts. Board shorts are a really good present to me because I work on a boat every day. So board shorts, sunglasses are like a really nice, very nice gift. But yeah, I think gift giving is really, really crucial for relationships, you know?
Yeah.
Very crucial.
So with my wife, right, I be telling her, don't get me anything because, you know, we have a joint account. So it's like buying myself something. So I hate that shit, but I know I have to get her something.
Yeah.
But with the whole gift receiving, I like just like get me a Big Mac.
Yeah.
I don't need to get, you know, like a watch or some shorts or whatnot.
Yeah.
Just like something small.
Yeah.
You know, but opposed to like women, not all women, but they like the nice things, and I'm like, fuck, man, that's a fucking
bag.
Yeah, dog, that's a bag,
Yeah.
literally a bag. So that's why I asked if, you know, a lot of guys are like into getting gifts from their woman.
I mean, for your case, I can see it. Hey, you're just like we're a joint account. Like you're really using.
Yeah.
Money. But, like same time, it's like you didn't buy that thought. You didn't buy
Yeah,
that
the thought counts. Yeah.
The time she took to do it.
Uh-huh.
The execution of it. You
Uh-huh.
know, finding something that she thought you would like. She in the
Oh.
back of her mind.
I never thought of it that
Really,
way.
I mean, but like I said, it's everyone's like me and my girl. We want to save money too, because like we'd like to buy a house or a boat or something. So
Yeah.
like, we're always like, oh, let's not buy the crazy gifts. But everyone has their certain gift or certain way to go and spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
For example, me and her, she loves like steak dinners, but once in a while, like expensive. Like let's just go out. We just went to Cancun and we dropped out like $300 on a meal.
Oh snap! Well, I
Everything
mean,
else we saved money on. So
like I guess opposed to that 300 would be like what 700 over here, right? Or no? So because it's Cancun, Mexico, a little is it a little
Everything's
cheaper
way
than
yeah. And like me and her both speak Spanish. I don't speak fluent, but I can speak enough to get around.
enough? Yeah, enough to get
Like,
by.
we
Yeah.
got hookups a lot, you know, and all that stuff. But so at Cancun, it's like if you're in the hotel area, the hotel zone, that's like Waikiki.
Oh.
Everything's gonna be priced up.
Yeah.
But where we stayed at in Cancun and where all the locals are and all that stuff, that's where we were able to find discounts. Like meals that were like should have been 50 here, were like 20 there. Yeah. And Ubers, $3. Ubers. $4.
No way.
Yeah. $4.
Hey, man, Cancun, man, my
Like
man.
80 pesos is like $4. So
Really?
it'd be like an $80 peso ride.
Snap.
Yeah.
Question, dog. And it's because I'm into horror and thriller movies. If you and your girl ever went to, like, say, Switzerland, right, and you wanted to go sightseeing, would you be doing your research for that guide? Like, would you do your research first, or would you just get some random person on the street that's saying, "Oh yeah, I'll take you there. I'll take you to the good places and shit"?
I think it depends on where you're at. You know, I try to stay at the Molokai on Sunday. That's a good story I'll get into, and it's real fast. But in Molokai, it's super open, and like you hitchhike there. So I feel like getting there, you want to hitchhike and like you know just like tip the local, and he'll take you somewhere cool. That's cool, but I guess like in a third world country, maybe not. Like I would want to do my research.
Yeah.
I mean, like imagine you're you're like completely oblivious to California. You're from like Spain or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, like you take your wife to Compton. Like, hey, I heard Compton has really good food, and you're walking in Compton or Inglewood, or you come to Hawaii and it's like, hey, let's hang out at Camp 4 or Waianae and all that stuff. Like, let's wear red, and like you don't know. So that's why like we do our research. We research the living.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, that's
TripAdvisor, man, is a freaking hack, bro. And TikTok is such a great hack.
True.
Trump's about to remove it though. Once if he gets elected, Trump's removing TikTok.
You think so? Or is that a for sure thing?
Yeah, he was trying to do it when he was in presidency, but it didn't get passed. So much was going on. But other countries are doing it.
They're banning TikTok.
Other countries banned it already.
Oh,
A lot of countries, yeah, like 3 or 4 countries banned it.
That's
I don't know off
crazy.
the top of my head. You could Google it, but yeah, a lot of countries like are considering on banning it. So
That's crazy.
that was on his like one of it in the back of his mind was he wanted to get rid of TikTok. So
let's say if you have TikTok out here, is that like an extreme ticket or whatnot, or is it just like the whole?
They would just remove it from the United States.
Really?
Yeah, like how like North Korea doesn't allow you to have anything. Like North Korea doesn't allow you to have any social medias and all that. It would just be banned from the App Store.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
They're trying to ban
crazy.
TikTok. Only because you know it's owned by the Chinese, and, you know, surveillance and espionage. So it's a whole little thing to get into. But yeah, TikTok's such a great tool, though. You know? Yeah. So that like another thing, kind of like another conspiracy they were saying about TikTok was that it was showing the For You page, like things to people about like negative imagery and propaganda towards America. You know?
No way.
Yeah, so like they get people to hate on like Trump and stuff, or like hate on your president, or hate
Oh,
on your
I've seen that.
cops
Okay,
and
I've
all
seen that.
Yeah, yeah. A couple years ago, they had TikTok, Facebook, a couple other ones, Twitch, and all that. A little conference meeting, and they were asking them like about like their For You pages, their algorithm, because Facebook was showing a lot of like videos that say like, hey, this shows a minor getting, sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch anyways?
Oh,
And
snap.
like you could still watch it. And so like that's what they were there for. Like what the judge, the prosecutors were like, why are you
snap.
having this? Like if it says
wild.
that there's a abuse, why are you even showing it?
Uh-huh.
So that's what they were saying, and TikTok's like in that.
I mean, isn't there like people getting paid to like filter these out? Like, shouldn't
That's
they?
what they were saying, yeah, and that's what he kept
Just
saying.
chilling.
Yeah, some kids committed suicide too a couple years ago, and in their search history was suicide on TikTok. How to
No
do it.
way.
And TikTok was showing them how to do it.
Holy.
So yeah,
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, so.
That's wild. Speaking of Trump, right? I drive around the island sometimes, and I see a lot of Trump supporters rather than
Big time.
Harris supporters. Why do you think so? Because I thought, I thought this was a blue state?
Yeah. See, the way I am is that like I'm gonna vote, and I'm not gonna like I don't care who you vote for. Like that's how I am.
Yeah.
Like when we debate and stuff, like I'll hear you out. I'm not that one person that's only on my side.
Yeah.
But for the Trump voters, I like to make money. I love the stock market. I want to buy a house, and I always tell people this. Like they're like, "Oh, who should I vote for?" I'm like, "Do you want to make money? Do you want to buy a house in the future? Do you want to? Do you like taxes? Do you get tips, right? Yeah. Do you want to get taxed on your tips?
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. Do you want like?
Do you want to keep your overtime?
Yeah. Do you want your overtime? You work in the military, right? Don't you want to get those raises?
Yeah.
In the military, you got
Trump's
raises,
all about that. Yeah.
So and all that too. And then another thing is that people that go to college here, they build all that student debt.
Yeah.
And they can't even find a job. A lot of these businesses are not hiring in the United States. John Deere, for example, just got threatened to be a 200% tax tariff if they move out of country to Mexico to work.
What?
Yeah, Trump doesn't want anyone working out of countries. They want Americans to have jobs here.
Okay.
Because the unemployment rate's insane.
Yeah.
It's the most it's ever been. So he wants to create jobs here. So that's why I would tell people, do you want a job in the future? So that's why you would vote for Trump. Now, if you want Kamala Harris, then you could do, and I would say the pros of that too. She's more of like the legal system and like the middle. She wants to improve the middle class. So it's all like what you like. I just want to make money.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm voting for who I want to vote for.
Hey, that's what's up. That whole thing is messy. Like my wife's she's more of a Harris person. Me, I don't know where I stand. I'm like more in the middle. So I like listening to both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
So, man, I really don't know who I'm voting for, but I just love hearing because one of my bosses at work, he's pro-Trump.
Yeah.
But then I have another person that's pro-Harris. So I'm just like, oh, what? No way. What? Word?
Hearing both sides. It's nice to be educated about both sides.
Yeah.
I have some guys that are pro-Trump and they don't even know anything about Kamala Harris.
Right?
Anything. And then I have same with Kamala Harris. They're like, oh, Trump's a racist, or Trump's like Trump does this and that. And okay, I'm like, okay, well, tell me one thing he did then. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, what's one good thing Kamala Harris did then? I don't know. Why are you voting?
Because she's black and a female, dog.
Yeah, exactly. And it goes both sides too. Oh, well, Trump's a white man, so I want to vote for him. It's like these people, and it's the youth that doesn't know. They're just not educated. So it's good to just type in politics on TikTok, and it will literally start
and then
showing
just
you shit.
go.
That's what I love about TikTok, man. I like TikTok more than YouTube.
Oh snap!
I think TikTok just has a really good For You page.
Oh,
Like I just
facts.
love their algorithm.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this one. How important to you is bro code?
100%, man.
Yeah,
There's-
yeah. There
Are you
it
talking
is.
about like dating like a guy, a friend's ex?
Yeah, like a friend's ex or dibs.
No. Yeah, dude.
Or hanging out with, let's say, if you're supposed to go to your homeboy's house, do you wait in your car if your homeboy's not there, or do you go in and wait while his girl's there?
Oh, okay.
Oh, like that type, like that type of code.
And then balancing.
Yeah,
and stuff, too.
like the little boundaries and stuff. Yeah.
Man,
How important that is.
My circle's super small.
Yeah.
I have like 2 people in my friend circle,
Uh-huh.
and one of them's my brother. And so like, with bro code, it's all so understood and all that stuff too. And then like when people say like, "Oh, who would you pick, bros before hoes?" and all that, like bro before your girl. But if your friend's really your friend, they should understand that when you're on your deathbed, your wife's gonna be there, not your friend.
Yeah.
He won't, unfortunately. When you have a baby, who's having the baby?
Yeah.
Your wife. Who's signing the co-sign on the house?
Yeah.
Your wife. So I always like prioritize the girlfriend, but doesn't mean you forget about your homies. And I think that's where everyone's at. They prioritize and forget. Like, oh, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend 7 days a week. Well, what about that one day? Can Sunday be for the boys? And so that's where that bro code comes in, like choosing them. Now with the exes, dude, there's just too many damn girls in this island if you date my ex. Just way too many fucking girls, man.
Yeah.
Like, way too many. And I feel like people chase people's exes because it's easier.
Oh, because they already have that relationship.
You know them.
Yeah.
They understand what they hated.
Uh-huh.
You know, like, oh, I didn't like my boyfriend, your friend John was so fucking busy and didn't have time for me. Well, if I want her, then I'm gonna fucking make my schedule look like it's butter and like.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So that's why it's so much easier to hit up an ex. You know them. It's not weird. They cry on your shoulder. You know. Johnny Sin said it best. You know, a shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a real one.
Oh,
yeah. It's like, you know, like your homies that vent to your ex. You know, they're really. I hate to say it, man, but it's really hard for a guy and a girl to be best friends.
This is true, yeah.
Without one person liking that other one. Literally. Like I swear, look at any relationship, unless the guy's gay or something, it's literally so hard for a guy and a girl to be best friends without one person saying like, oh, would you like have sex with them if you could? Like 100%.
You think so?
I think it's possible. I have friends that are girls where I would not have sex with them.
Yes,
They're
yeah,
my best
likewise.
friends.
Yeah,
exactly,
likewise, yeah.
But I'm saying like these guys that like, there's more than enough times where the guys they have a mission.
It's like, oh,
guys have a mission.
Let me hit that. Just
legit,
one time.
yeah,
Just
like,
one time.
Like, oh, she's my best friend. Okay, so if y'all were drunk and y'all were at a party and y'all want to hook up, would y'all do it? No. Okay. Like. Yeah, okay.
Shit.
But like when I have friends that are girls, they're strictly friends.
Facts. Because I have a couple back on the mainland where you know that whole scenario, we would get drunk, but nothing would really happen because it's like
trust each other. It's like,
I'm like, oh man, I can't.
Friends. Yeah, like,
I can't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, like my really good friend, she just got married and she was like one of my best friends, and yeah, we never ever said like oh, do you have feelings for me? It was always like the bros, man. It's like hanging out with a bro, just a female version, you know, a little more annoying. So.
Has like one of your exes or your girl ever became insecure with your girl best friend?
Yeah, so that's why that's why I was telling her too. I'm just like, hey, I'm not gonna throw around that best friend label too much. Yeah. So because it does. I mean, I totally trust my girlfriend to have a guy best friend. And she actually does.
Oh really?
Yeah, or she did, and like I knew they weren't doing anything. But like I have that trust, because if you don't have that trust, the relationship's not gonna last.
Oh, that's true.
Like legit.
Trust and respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned the respect thing like several days ago.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So bro code is real. And then
the way when my friends tell me like, oh, like oh, I'm into this girl, man, I will like delete them out of my fucking life.
Oh really?
Like especially like on the boat. Like I have a lot of single crew members.
Yeah.
I'm like one of the few that are taken, and like they'll see a girl that they want and they'll be like, oh, like I want this chick, dude. I won't even talk to them.
Oh really? You won't be like a wingman or nothing, or
no,
like
I'll be
butter
a
them?
Wingman. Yeah. Like I had a really good one with my friend. He's a ladies man. Dude's like a really good looking dude. And when he would talk to a girl, I would legit go up to the girl and I'd be like, man, you must be really special because this guy barely talks. And then they're like, really? Even though he's like a ladies man.
Yeah.
It's like he barely talks to anyone.
There it is.
The fact that he's talking to you, it's crazy. And she's like, oh fuck, I must be like special then. So like that's what I would do. But like with like they're trying to get with them, I won't even like bother like trying to put my 2 cents in.
Dibs.
Let bro work. Yeah, dibs. Yep. Let bro work. If you called it, you called it. You know. Now, if you fail and like you get rejected, that does not mean you have dibs still. You know, like if you're trying to get with a girl and she is not interested in you, you don't get to own her.
Yeah, right. So it's like, okay, my turn.
Literally, yeah.
No code.
If you got, if you took the L, you move on, and now she's available for the market. You know? Not like that, but like for the boys trying to, spit their game. So
okay, so how about the waiting in the driveway for your homeboy to get home situation? So let's say woman's home, he told you to meet up at the house or whatever.
She's in there, but he's not.
And do you go in or do you wait outside?
No, fuck no. Yeah.
I'm a wait outside type of guy too.
I just start looking at albums. I'd start listening to new music. Put up a podcast. Put up the relationship podcast. It's like
yeah.
So
if the girl comes outside and sees you, it's like, hey, Jamie, come on in. Do you reject it or do you just you know what?
Just out of respect.
I'll just wait for the boy. Okay.
Just out of respect, It's like eating without your boy there. Like eating food without your you're at a table and you're eating before your friend's food got there. It's like, you could have waited.
Okay. Very respectful. I know several motherfuckers, and I hate to call
in that
I hate to call my friends, but they would.
Yeah,
but then I know they wouldn't try and smash my woman, but they would raid my fridge type shit.
Yeah.
You know, or like
that's a little understandable. You just get them right back.
Yeah.
Just
so
get
I'm
them right
like,
back.
man, dog, man, I'm just gonna get a vending machine for the pad.
Yeah.
Bro code. All right, cool. So have you ever met someone that is all face and like an ugly bottom? Like, have you ever made that comment where, oh man, you're all face? So like a female,
I mean,
catfish, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I meet maybe 300 people a day. Tourists and stuff. So I've seen every race. I talk to every single ethnicity, every country, almost like that's travels. So like, yeah, I've seen it. I mean, all face, no body.
Has that ever happened to you?
Where I got catfished?
Yeah.
No. I never really did the online dating apps.
No, not online dating, but let's say, so back in my day, AOL was like really big, right? So the way they would exchange pictures, it would be like the neck up. So the face is all cute. This happened to me back in high school. So I visited this female, I'm going to say like 4 cities down, cute face. But goddamn, like everything else was like, oh man, I wasn't expecting this. So that's why, that whole comment of, you're cute, very pretty in the face, but everything else just doesn't match that face. So that was, I was asking you if you,
no.
if
Look,
you ever met a cute face, but then everything else was like, oh god, oh.
And the same thing with the dudes too.
Yeah.
Like guys have a really nice looking face. And
and then they're just
like they
look like a marshmallow.
They're like they're boycotting the gym or something. Yeah, we happens both ways. I see it on the boat all the time. And I also seen like the most beautiful women with like the most insanely bad looking guys too.
Oh, I see that all the time. Yeah.
But I feel like you hit an age like especially I'm not super old. I'm in my mid 20s, but I feel like when you're 18 to like 21, you're really worried about like only like are they pretty? Are they pretty? Are they pretty? But once you start getting older, you start looking at like what can they provide? What do they mean to me?
Yeah.
And I feel like when I see these couples, I'm like, okay, they're in that stage. Like she don't care or he don't care about what she looks like. She only cares about what like how they care for each other.
Yeah. The chemistry between them two. Yeah.
Everyone always wonders like, why did you get with her if she's not the hottest? Like, bro, like if you just try to chase hotness, you're gonna lose out on so many good qualities.
True.
Like I hate to say it, but the most meanest girls, meanest dudes are the best looking ones.
This is true, yeah.
It's called entitlement.
Mm-hmm. This
like
is true, yeah.
I'm hot. I don't need to fucking wear a life jacket. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, so that's what it is.
Who's drowning? The ugly chick?
Literally, yeah.
With the life vest or the cute guy with nothing?
Nothing on it. Intoxicated and all that stuff too. So, also, good-looking people don't tip.
Oh, is this real?
Yeah, they don't tip.
I did not know that.
No, good-looking people don't tip.
That's fucking. I do the usual 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Or is it higher now?
For the 15 to 20%.
Yeah, on the tip. Yeah.
For restaurants, yeah, it is. On the boat's a little different.
Oh, really? How's tipping on the boat?
Well, I always ask people to just tip a 20. But I say it in a fun way. I have a nice little joke to it. But like, cause there's 3 of us, we split amongst 3 ways. And with my crew, we really, really go crazy on our customer service. So like that's why like my tip speech makes sense. Now I always tell my guys before every shift, I'm like, yo, if we don't go hard, my tip doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
My speech, like, hey guys, we thought we did our great job with our customer service and all that, but we never talked to you. This wouldn't really make sense. So we asked for like 20, but whatever, you throw in, we appreciate. But hot people just don't tip.
Damn, y'all hot people suck.
Yeah, they just walk off. They just walk off. But literally everyone that's young. But I get it. Young people don't really want to tip.
Yeah.
But the tipping culture is crazy now. I was in San Francisco. SFO, the airport. And I wanted a coffee. And it had a machine doing it. Legit had an arm and stirred for you, put the sweetener in.
So what, you tipping the machine?
And asked for a tip. I'm like, who the fuck am I tipping?
Yeah, where does it go? You know what I'm saying?
I know it's going to AI. I don't know. Yeah, literally, it says like tip the machine. I'm like, of course not, because like it's not human, And if it's tipping the maker, he already just made $8, on my drink. So
that's crazy, dog.
The whole tipping thing is weird. I always tip, but they always said like if you have to stand up, don't tip. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, like if you go to get a drink from Starbucks, don't tip. That's what they say. If you don't have to stand up, I always tip on my drinks because what's $1?
Yeah.
Like, come on, $1. Like, bro. So, yeah, it's a tipping culture.
Oh, before we dip out, tipping, right? I have a friend that works at Target, and she does she's the one that walks up to the cars and be like, "Hey, did you order this? Yeah." Get your stuff right.
Click and go, all that.
They're not supposed to accept any tips, and if they do, they get fired, like right on the spot. And I'm like, dang. But what if I purchased, maybe like a bed or some cabinets or whatever? That's just heavy. like at least I could throw you like a dub or like
Literally,
a 10 or
yeah,
something.
10
Like
or something.
thank you,
Put a
because
little
I mean,
fiver. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
you're like this small lifting it on the truck. But yeah, so I'm just like, oh man, what's your Cash App?
dude, literally, dude, it's
I be Cash Apping like a tip.
man. I never understood that with. Then that's the one thing I don't like about businesses when
Uh-huh.
they limit your compensation.
Uh-huh.
And I hate that. You know, like they're like, okay, you'll make this amount, but no tips.
Uh-huh.
It's like, yo, if I'm doing a great job, why can't I be, or like, compensated for that?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that about Target. I thought you could take the tip, but
Mhm.
like, damn, that's pretty bad. Like to
It
get
is.
fired,
No,
that's
it's
pretty
super
crazy.
is. Because
Yeah.
I've experienced it. I tried getting some shelves and some drawers for my place.
Yeah.
Had a truck. Had this little female putting it on there. I'm like, dude, I feel super bad. So of course I went outside and helped her too. And I'm like,
Yeah.
hey man, here's $20. Like, can I give you this because you're sweating, and then I know there's other cars waiting for their stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no, I'll get fired. I was like, man, girl, give me your Cash App.
Give me your
Like,
Cash App. I'll
hook
Venmo you later. And
Yeah, or Venmo. Yeah,
Or I'm
I'll
gonna
hook you
drop
up.
this $20 bill and I'm gonna leave. And
Yeah.
just pick it up.
Yeah, you
just
found
want it.
something.
You found something. That's
Yeah,
what I
I'd be
say,
feeling
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, it sucks, man, because especially with now today's how crazy expensive everything is.
Oh yeah, inflation.
You need
Ugh.
like another income.
Mhm.
You need it. So I don't know how these people are doing it that work like minimum wage jobs out here.
Yeah,
I don't know how much minimum wage is now. I really don't know. I was at 18 years old. I was making $7 an hour.
that was the
Yeah.
minimum. Yeah.
And in 2018, I was making $7 an hour. So I don't know how much it is now. So who knows? I mean, I used to get like a check for like $300, thinking I was balling. I was also 18.
Like,
you know,
ooh,
yeah.
boy, look
I'm
at this
like,
shit,
damn, I'll
man.
buy
I'm
some
finna-
clothes, I'll Cinnabon, like, fuck it, I'll go see a movie. And I was just like, damn, like
You
that's
said a Cinnabon.
yeah, that's not even a car payment. That's not even a car note.
Shit.
Yeah,
Fuck. Well, Jamie, man, that shit was fun.
that was awesome.
Bro, man, I do appreciate you coming on. You have any shout outs, or where can these people find you at, dog?
So I do want to shout out the entire community of Hawaii for basketball. You guys have been amazing to me. I want to do a special shout out to my J-Vlog guys. You guys have been, you guys changed my life. Literally, you guys made me a YouTuber, and you made me, do what I wanted to do. You guys made my dream come true of like helping people. And I also want to shout out my girlfriend as well for always supporting me, and shout out you for letting me.
Hey, appreciate you, big
Thank you,
dog.
man. Really
Appreciate you.
it. So, if you guys want to watch some of my content,
Yeah.
I post daily. I post shorts daily at JVlogs on YouTube. If you've never seen basketball content in Hawaii, or if you have and you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you guys are watching this podcast right now and you enjoyed even 1 second of it, guys, the subscribe button is free.
Hey, it is.
You won't get fired for pressing it. Yeah, it's
Hell
free.
yeah.
So guys, also hit that like button. For this podcast, every time you guys hit that like button, it sends this video into the algorithm. YouTube, TikTok, they look at it like, hey,
Is that for real?
I'm actually liking this content. Let me show it to more. It's a business.
I didn't know
guys,
that.
it's free and it takes 1 second. Do you remember what you did yesterday? Do you remember what you ate yesterday? You won't. So just hit that like button. You'll forget you did it, but we won't. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Hey, appreciate you, big dog. Shout out to KO Studios for the lovely home. Rafi Bite, thank you for the lovely beat, man. And with that being said, I'm Chris.
This is Jamie from JVlogs.
And we out this bitch. Peace.
Awesome.
My man.
Dude, that was a great podcast, man. That was
Appreciate
fun,
you, man.
I appreciate you for letting me come on.
Big dog. Hell yeah. Cool. We didn't get too crazy, right?
No, that was awesome.
All right.
Hey, dude, so how many times do you do this a month?
A month, so I do this, like, the most I've done in a month is like 3, but then I do like 2 episodes in one take. Or not in one take, but like in one day, sometimes 3.